YouTube, Long Live Romans here, and I'm bringing you a Rome Total War commentary, or a commentary for Rome Total War. I'm playing as the Scipii Romans. This is a 55k battle. My ally is Assassins Republicans, and is playing as Germania. My opponent, King Vextor, or Verax, and Merak 33 are playing as Seleucia and Egypt. He has 8 Silver Shield Legionnaires, 2 companion cavalry, or 4 companion cavalry, and 5 archers. Upgrades are unknown. And Mark 33 has basically 2 units. Pharaoh's Bodyguard, I'm guessing all of them 3 XP, and Egyptian Chariots with a few upgrades. At the start of this battle, I knew that they would bring chariots, and I was actually expecting Seleucia to bring phalanxes. But anyways, when this battle started, I knew that they had the cavalry advantage, and that I had the infantry advantage. So my plan was for me and my opponent, my ally, to shoot out his chariots, and then when they're annihilated, we move in with our cavalry and make a swift blow to take out his, and then my infantry charges in, takes out his Silver Shield Legionnaires, and then we leave the Egyptian guard for last, and we surround them with the remaining cavalry. It was a sound idea, but the problem is we needed patience, and I did not like the idea of staying on the hill and basically camping. So my ally had an idea. You'll see what it is soon enough. At this point, I have I believe it's 5 legionary cohorts, full gold upgrades, and 1 legionary first cohort, 2 unupgraded town watch for cannon fodder, and 4 units of archer auxilia. My ally has 7 units of Gothic cav and a mob of berserkers, and I think he has a few archers here. And I believe he had a couple night raiders. Yeah, the right here. And then I have a Praetorian cavalry. So once these chariots are taken out, I know we can take out Seleucia's cavalry. So the name of this game is Patience, which I do not have much to add. So my opponent decided to bring up his archers and start harassing the Silver Shield Legionaries. Let's watch. My ally didn't consult this with me, so I'm guessing he wanted the enemy to take it as bait. Oh, he has 5 companion cavalry. Anyways, I saw this as my opponent. My ally saw this as an opponent to take out his cavalry, but then I saw the chariots rushing. See, here's the body from me shooting at earlier. Here they are. So then I yelled at him. I basically yelled at him to take out his men, and then I started shooting at them with my archers, as you'll see momentarily. Very, very quickly, because I didn't notice this later. Then I saw what he was trying to do with luring out his cavalry, so I started rushing in my cavalry. Sadly, we didn't reach him soon enough, and his archers started firing at our men, so we rushed them back. At this point, we started firing at the Egyptian chariots, and we were pulling back, so then he continued pursuing. He was far enough separated from the army, and I saw this as an opportunity to rush forward my infantry, fire my archers at the infantry, and basically create a chain run. Yes, he's firing at my men. I think I only took 3 casualties though. Here, the Gothic cavalry is engaged with the Egyptian chariot. And yes, my archers are firing. And apparently they won. These guys are happy. They're friends on their back. So yeah, my ally is now rushing forward his infantry. And I see what he's trying to do, so I do the same following the same. Blah, 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 blah. Here, the Gothic cavalry is making a sound stand, but they will be utterly crushed eventually. So I decide to rush forward my infantry. 4 of them placed in a line along the flank, 2 of them placed behind the Gothic cavalry as reinforcements. My plan was to throw in my Pila, get my archers with flaming arrows going into the mix, my cavalry going around the flanks, and do a massive hammer in. Chariots, though, I didn't know that these were chariot generals, which means that they shoot arrows. So once I noticed that, I was not afraid of them. Before, I thought they were scythe chariots. And now my opponent's bringing up his archers, and I think he already engaged his infantry. The berserkers are engaged, but because they're inside a massive mob, they're not going to be as effective. I've noticed that if you bring them inside the units inside massive mobs, they're much less effective. Here, his archers were being quite a harassment, so instead of going for the hammer and anvil, I went for the archers. The elite of the Egyptian class of the royal army. My cavalry almost got caught up with them, but luckily I stopped them right before and considered pursuing the enemy routers. Here's a massive body blob. Bodies, corpses. Here I lined up my men in a long line and began throwing Pila, but then I saw he turned his men to chase my cavalry, so I rushed forward my archers to shoot at their backs. And his berserkers, being uncontrollable, rushed straight into the Pharaoh's bodyguard, which leaves a massive opening for my cavalry, which as you will see, I take great advantage of. And all the while, my men are still throwing in their Pila, and my ally is still putting more and more men into the mix, which, considering that these are phalanxes, I think is a bad idea, no matter what circumstances. And he has most of his men turned to the back, but these guys were turned to the back, so I fired at them. And I wasn't concentrating my archers, so I didn't notice that they were still firing at it, even though it was backwards. So, there's a waste of a few arrows, but at least they're getting a couple kills, considering that they don't have armor. My cavalry rushes in at first to take out at least those 4 groups, and soon follows the rest of my cavalry. And yes, I didn't know that they were not moving. So then when I noticed they weren't moving, I rushed them right into this giant mix of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of enemy Pharaoh's bodyguards. And my archers are still firing and actually giving fair casualties, considering that they're at the front and close to the back. And they hit those Pharaoh's bodyguard head on, and they still hardly took any casualties. And now that the Egyptian general is dead, it's a chain round. And now my men are pursuing. And that's just about the end of this battle. I think you can tell who wins. That's right. The Germans win. The Germans have beaten the Romans. It is a clear victory on their part. A clear defeat. Rome will never reconstruct this atrocity. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. The Seleucians and the Germans won. And yes, I know that the Germans were allies, but that's because at first I thought they were Julii, not Romans. And obviously, though, I won this battle. Me and my ally won this battle because of the height advantage and the fact that I was Roman with heavy armor, heavy cavalry, all that nonsense. And to prove it to you that that wasn't the fact, really, in all, is why I played the rematch from the next battle where I fight these guys as different partners. And let me tell you, this one is nerve-wracking. I still can't believe I can't believe what happened in that video. I'm not going to give away who wins, but I just can't believe it. If you guys watch it all the way through, which most of you probably won't, you'll be surprised as well. So yeah, we're just taking out the stragglers now, and I'll see you in the next video. Or will I? I don't know, let's just watch. Yeah, see you guys later, bye. I think you guys see who wins. So here are the results to the battle. I got 492 kills. Yes, I got less kills, but I had more men remaining, so a lot more men remaining. So there's the balance of power. I got 492 kills. My ally got 759 kills. The Seleucians got, Seleucians got 129 kills, and the Egyptians got 251 kills with 14 men remaining. So Egypt did pretty bad, I must say. So see you guys next time. Please watch the next battle, and see you all later. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Cheerio. Ta-ta.